Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Turfway Park here on Friday. It is the 22nd of December 2023. Gonna look the 8th from Turfway, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Let's look at the 8th from Turfway, which is a good one. Allowed to optional claimer per $74,000, race for 3-year-olds and upwards. Never won 7,500 other than main claim starter, or which never won 2 races. Optional claim price 25,000 here. Field of 14 horses entered. 13 and 14 are both AEs, so a dozen will head to the all-weather Tapeta surface, the distance of ground of 2,000 meters, if you want to go by that, or the 1.25-mile trip on the Turfway Tapeta course. 2,000 meters, a mile and a quarter. Show the diagram, just gives me a second to look down my notes, just bear with me. My top selection, I'm going to go take the number 11 horse here, the Princess Spur. 11.582 for me in the superfecta. 11.582 super, top selection 11 horse, the Princess Spur. This 4-year-old gelding by Cairo Prince. Philip Bauer trains. Gets Concepcion up in the saddle. The horse's most recent outing came 24th of November at Churchill. Mile and 1/8 off the turf on the main track, and allowance race 127,000, and the horse finished third by 5.5 lengths that day. You know, he just kind of plodded along all the way around the race course. I thought he wanted a little bit more. He didn't run half bad. I think coming to synthetic for the first time, the longer trip, which I think he's been crying out for as of recently, I think he's going to be in a better spot to win, and I think it's also a slightly softer spot since his last race. He ran at Churchill on the 28th of September, a mile and a half off turf on a fast main track and allowance race for 120,000, and he finished second by 2 lengths that day. He stalked, he had lead, he got caught late, but he ran his heart out. I do think just a mile and a half was a little bit too long. Like I said, mile and a quarter I think is something he wants to do. And then early September at the Spa, mile and 1/8 and allowance race 110,000. He finished 5th by 23 lengths that day. He didn't break, he was wide, and he just didn't show up. It wasn't his day to win. And then at mid-July in the slop at Saratoga, mile 3/16 and allowance race 120,000. He finished 6th by 2.25 lengths that day, and he just kind of hit the wall. I think coming to the longer trip again should suit him well. 7-2, training well. Let's use him on the ticket. I think the 5 horse here, Hurry Hurry for Luan Machado and Matthew Sims could get to win. Was a winner 2 back in the Star Allowance race at Keeneland over the mile 16th, winning by 3.5 lengths, coming from nowhere, or coming from the front end. I thought that was a very good race. He came from a little bit behind afterwards at Churchill in a Star Lounge race over the mile 16th, where he finished third by length, where he needs some more ground, but I thought he ran his heart out. Coming to the longer trip, I'll give him a shot here at 5-1 to possibly upset the late pick 4. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Turfway, gonna take the number 11 horse here, the Princess Spur. Give kudos to the 5 horse Hurry Hurry. 11.582 super, 11.5 in the multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.